QuickBooks sold. Hello, come on in here. Got my bell. Got my bell. Hey, how's it going? All right, so we'll wait for a couple of more of y'all to get in here, or we just gonna get started. It's not a big to-do. Where is my lip gloss? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Make sure that y'all like the video, please. When you come in, please speak to everybody. Oh, yeah, we can clarify with these. I don't know what happened to her. On Instagram, her name is Baron a Paint Shop. She gifted me these about 4 years ago, and they are so nice. I think this is her handiwork. Of course it is. Her name is Baron the Paint Shop. Trying to figure it out. Oh. Let the sword of the spirit destroy the head. Talk to him. Talk to him. Hey, baby. I ain't seen you in here in a while. We have Miss Andrea Washington in here. We have Everyday Asher in here. Vibes in My Lane is in here. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the house. Okay, what it's all about. All right. Warrior Princess is in here. So are you. So are you. Natalie Miss Bliss Tate, the Wellness Village has arrived. It's all love. All right, we got enough of y'all in here to vote. So I need all of y'all to vote. Hey, Eclipse Libra. All right. I need all of y'all to vote. Wait a minute, real quick. My nail tech, you know how when the nail tech put that oil on you? So I bought this for $2 from my nail tech a long time ago. But this is that cuticle oil. But it feels good everywhere. I'm trying to figure it out. It feels good everywhere. All right. So I need y'all to vote. So we have the summer solstice coming up. We're about to move into that season. And do y'all want to do the surrender cards? What people need to let go? Maybe how they need to view what it is that they need to let go? Or do y'all want to do the big girl cards? So I need all y'all to vote that's in here. We got just enough of y'all to in here to vote. So put surrender if you're with the surrender cards. Big girl if you are for the big girls. Let's do a quick tally. Hey, Opal Fire. Haven't seen you in a while. Ooh, let's try this, y'all. Okay, we got two that say big girl. Come on, y'all. We need your vote. Your vote counts. All right, let me put these cards up. Let's put these on up. Bye. They really don't want to talk to you. They don't want to see you right now. They don't want to hear nothing you got to tell them. So I'm sorry. Okay, I apologize on their behalf. They don't know. Okay, they don't know, but they don't know. Okay, so let's get the big girls. So the big girls are popping. Everyday Ash got to be different. Talking about the girls. Good evening. They're going to miss Willem. Merging Spirit Girl Boss TV. Quite these. Okay, you in here. You in there like swimwear. All right, I got y'all right here in front of me. I'm going to move it a little bit so that y'all, this is what it looks like when I'm looking at y'all. Okay, you see that? Because I don't want to be getting, looking at the comments while I'm reading and be looking around and stuff like that. All right, let me see here. How's it going? Everybody okay today? I hope y'all not going through nothing that y'all feel like y'all gonna give up on. All right, so let's get into it. We got the air signs, the fire signs, water signs, then the earth signs. All right, so let me start the timer. Thank y'all. I know that's right, as well as can be. And what ain't well will be well when it's time for it to. Okay. All right, so let's get into these air signs. What do you have here for the air signs? Thank you. Damn. See that? Broken heart. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Cornucopia. It usually works like that. Door to happiness and healing. It usually works like that. Patience is under broken heart. What's holding the most weight? Victory is holding the most weight. Victory is holding the most weight. Okay. Adjacent possibilities is under door to personal happiness and healing. Angel of love under patience. Walk away. Walking away is under victory. Rest and rejuvenation is under adjacent possibilities, then attachment. So that's probably something deep that y'all be experiencing after this cycle of things. Okay, what's at the bottom? Learning to speak your truth when it comes to what? The places you go and the people you meet. Okay, especially in partnerships. All right, so let's get started. So broken heart, victory, and rest and rejuvenation. All right. Some of you may have been in a space where you had to take care of you, right? Because sometimes we can't get so overwhelmed by all the things to do that don't even have to do with our inner dwelling. Taking care of ourselves, and it's very important too. With that broken heart, I also feel like, maybe you overexerted yourself, got to a space where you just couldn't take no more. But this brings in a blessing though. Okay. At any rate, where you thought that you couldn't get it together, pull yourself together, get out of your emotions, get out of your feelings, tackle whatever challenges that come up. What happens is it puts you in a space of realization how important it is with this rest and rejuvenation, how important it is to tap in on a regular basis, how important it is to take time out for self, even if that means not doing nothing. Doing nothing is something. Then you have daughter happiness and healing, victory, and angel of love. So I feel like earth signs chose up, right? You chose up. You may have had some time off work to heal. It may even be that you went on some type of you had a spa day, some type of retreat. That's been coming up a lot lately. These are changes, and you're seeing the result of what it is that you went through on the brighter side of things. Like I said on Instagram the other day, you gotta, with confusion and clarity, it's a huge difference, right? Chaos and confusion and clarity and wisdom, there's a huge difference. But what the difference is what you have to pinpoint where it is that you fell off track or had a disconnect, right? Okay. So you find yourself in a space, right? Maybe you are moving towards someone. Thank you, Calamari. Maybe you are moving towards someone who really will get you. You're moving towards your own personal happiness. You're figuring that out, because oftentimes people don't know what their own personal happiness is when they connect with other people and think that that person is going to feel some type of void for them. And it's like, no, you got to find that within yourself and work on the outer aspects as you go, right? I read a post the other day that said, nobody goes into a relationship without, because it can be a partnership, whatever the ship is. It said nobody comes into a relationship without baggage. It's the point is to unpack the baggage together, right? Which is interesting. I think I did a Scorpio read today. I think that was Scorpio, where the person that they are dealing with is opening up and trying to figure something out. All right, so let's get into it, because even with this broken heart, patience, and angel of love, some of you may be in a space where you are learning that it's better to court, right? Courting in relationships, or it's better to pull back and let people show you who they are, but really believe them to the extent of not even trying to manipulate them or coerce them in no type of way, but not allowing yourself to be manipulated either off your square. I should have turned that real quick. I turned off the ceiling fan and I'm beginning to sweat. I don't like it. All right, but patience is a virtue. One moving into a 6, right? Maybe some of you are doing this is a self-healing journey for many of you. It may even be that you're being more patient with your process when it comes to taking initiative, right? Because whenever you do make a move, it's going to work out for you, and it's going to open up a whole other level of options, right? Things are developing in the background. You know what I mean? But let me see, child. What is this broken heart for these air signs? The Hierophant, a commitment, a job, okay? Maybe you gave your all, right? And your all wasn't good enough, okay? Sometimes it be like that. You read something in the wax and didn't believe it, okay? Um, you received some type of information or some news late at night. I also feel like some of you may have found out that someone was doing something. It's really looking like it. Some of you may have found out someone was doing something that you would never have thought that they would be doing. And they may be in a higher position. What is this cornucopia? Child, that is so sad. Let me see. 7 of Cups. When you get this blessing, it's going to confuse you. They want you to take your time before making decisions, right? Because you may be clouded still from that broken heart energy. You may be clouded. That's why when you go into that be patient with the process. Enjoy yourself or your healing journey until, other options are presented, because you don't want to make an emotional choice, all right? Being under the influence, don't make choices under the influence either. Don't say yes when you're extremely excited, right? Because you may not really be feeling like these. What is this door to happiness and healing? 8 of Pentacles. Maybe in a space where you're focusing on your health, you're focusing on your finances, you're focusing a lot of good things. Because you got 2 good things in a row. Cornucopia and door to personal happiness and healing. Something comes through that is going to allow for you to continue to focus on what you need to focus on with that 8 of Pentacles. This is a new beginning for you as well, I feel. This may even be that a lot of the hard work, because 8 of Pentacles is about work, right? Dedication, building something, creating something, paying attention to detail. It's like this was what you were involved in, and whatever it was is going to pay off. The rainbows are all over you, child. I'm finna turn this in up. Whatever. Let me see. What is this patience card? Don't worry about the clock ticking. I told you 5 of Cups. You still have this broken heart energy that's coming through too. Because you know how you can, after you break up, I remember back in the day, after you break up with somebody that you just knew that, oh, this is going to be the love of my life and all this, y'all break up and you just go have fun and dyed your hair, okay? Got you another little outfit that they probably never seen you in, okay? Doing you. But then after all the partying and the having fun and all that, when you by yourself, bitch, it hit you, don't it? A whiff of they smell come through or something, or you glance across and see something that was there that was sentimental. Shall it be a lot? So be patient with yourself during this time with this 5 of Cups. What is this victory? Maybe some of you are dealing with a water sign. Hey, come on in here. What is this victory? The Magician. Gemini, Cancer. This is you moving into a space where you are well rewarded, like love, a loving relationship, maybe your reward, partnerships. But overall, I feel personally that you gathered yourself and empowered yourself to the point where you can use this energy to call in what it is that you need or what you need to do. But I also feel like with the keys that you have now, that whatever it is that you have gone through, I think that it's going to be really hard for people to manipulate y'all at this time, like for real. Whatever games they played in the past, they got to figure out a new one, child. What is this? Adjacent possibilities. There's something about a door that you'll be walking into or a place that you'll be visiting. Your crown may tingle when you go to this place, and then all of a sudden it seems like you cross timelines when you went into this space. I don't know why I feel like it's a metaphysical shop, because it's a purple door. But let me see. What is this? Adjacent possibilities. The 6 of Cups and the 8 of Swords. Don't allow yourself to be confused. Don't allow yourself to try and make decisions based on limited beliefs, okay? Because you may be in your head about what it is that you want, or trying to go back to something that you thought was satisfying, but you got to figure it out. Weigh it, okay, before making a decision. What is this? Angel of Love. The Star. Fully healed. Competent. Content. All right. Some of you are ready to, you have options for your healing business. You may be in the healing industry, holistic, anything to help others. Shit, I'm trying to figure it out, because that could be anything. A good doctor or a lawyer. I got a story too. I need to tell y'all about that dentist. Pissing me off, man. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you now. Calm down, cause I ain't gonna be on here all night like I was the other day. Need to calm down. Um, this is a different approach. So there may be something with the way that maybe you help people heal their inner child love energy. Maybe you are someone who has found an innovative and creative approach to helping assisting people with breakups, heartache. Maybe you're a counselor. I don't know what you are, but you some. Okay. You got a voice that needs to be heard, child. I'm trying to figure it out. What is this walking away for these air signs? Letting that shit go. Being patient with walking away before you choose. All right, before you make a decision, because it's gonna be a life-changing decision, okay? Because things will never be what they were, okay? What is this walking away for these earth signs? The Empress, walking away from your motherhood, the way that things were, telling somebody exactly where they got you messed up at, okay? Someone that maybe you work with, someone who may have tried to throw off your balance, maybe it's your pH balance. So, all right, the Three of Cups, yeah, came up face to face with a decision that had to be made, took your time with it because there may be a lot of jealousy spewing about. Five of Swords. I ain't got time for all this. I'm not gonna read that shit because number one, give your attention to what is required, not what is desired. I was telling somebody that over the weekend, and they don't listen, so I can't make nobody listen. Shit, trying to stop you from hurting yourself because I'm seeing where you really gonna hurt yourself. Which, if you keep on with that shit, because that's what happens. Get caught up in drama and all that. Don't do that. What is this rest and rejuvenation here for these air signs? The King of Pentacles. Maybe you take some time off from work or vacation. Getting all your ducks in a row, taking your time to really figure out what your next move is going to be. I also feel like, when it comes to your health, this has a lot to do with health. Maybe when it comes to your health, you are taking things more seriously as well. There's a lot of healing going on, especially in the forearms, which is interesting. You can see what that connects to if you're having any issues in your body. Find out what the metaphysical reasoning is and what the problems are that you are going through and walk up and through there. You hear me? Because everything that's a spiritual ailment cannot be healed by a doctor unless it's a traditional healer. All right. So we done clarify each and every one of those cards. So now let's get into it. Hey, baby. Charlisa. Yep, that is big Aquarius energy. The Chariot is big Cancer. Yeah, Charlisa done came up in her all. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. It's the biggie, the biggie, biggie, the biggie, biggie. Hold on, y'all. All right. Remember, indie reads are on Patreon weekly and on the video tab here on the tube. All right. So let's see here. Welded together. Some of you may have been in a space where you held it together until you couldn't hold it together no more when it comes to your feelings, your emotions. All right. Sometimes you got to express yourself because why is this welded together? This heart is welded together. That's what it's looking like. I'm going to just hump it up and fell off the wall. I'm going to just put it back together if I fall. Well, let's see here. I don't even know if I clarified that walking away card because y'all walking away from something that connects to an old way of being, doing, and thinking and seeing and all of the things. Okay. All right, let's see. What do you have here for these air signs? The Hierophant, commitment, structure, organization. All right. Could be a high priest. Taking an oath or a vow. Be careful. I'm not going to play with you. You got to be careful. Strength. Maybe it's a commitment, though. Okay. Dealing with strong opinions at the workplace, dealing with strong opinions. Maybe you have a boss, or maybe there's some type of organization where you can't speak up. You can't stand in your truth. You are always being silenced. See that? Trying to silence that dragon. Baby, that dragon gonna show your ass what's up. You sure did, Miss Jennifer. Master Sunray somewhere up there. Hey, Miss Wonder Wingate. Who else in here? Brittany. All right. What do you have here? If you do find yourself in a situation where you have to go to the doctor or what have you, and they tell you that you need to take some time out to heal, but you feel good, you need to go sit down. Because more than likely, you were told spiritually that you need to do certain things and you didn't listen. Audit your life. Because I don't know your life. So that's that. You are being held like a babe in the womb while you're being patient. And for whatever this wish fulfillment is, it's coming, just calm down. Calm down. Okay? Calm down. Calm down. So here's the thing. I don't know who this is. The era is giving Socrates. The era is giving Plato. The era is giving aristocrat. Whatever era this thing is, it's in this crown. This bay leaf crown. Golden crown. So some of you have some really powerful and strong ancestors. Hey, Dream Chaser, come on in here. Much love to you all, too. Somebody need another refrigerator. You don't have to get no really expensive refrigerator because, you know, y'all be on them Instagrams and these here YouTubes and TikToks and trying to get a Sub-Zero freezer and refrigerator and shit like that. It's a bill to keep it up. Okay. Calm down. Somebody need a refrigerator. It's right there. Look like a refrigerator to me. You need to calm down. Well, all of the girls, so you are not all of the girls. You don't know what they over there doing. All right, let me see, honey. Everybody like the video, please and thank you. Please and thank you. Like the video. We got 53 likes. Like the video. So that when we get off here and it say 17 views, we can see exactly where them hoes lying at. What is this? What information do you have here for my beautiful people in the air realm? It's okay to get your hands dirty. Just make sure they wash clean. Do you and do what you got to do. Just don't hurt none. Harm none. Okay? What information do you have here for these? Okay, 801. What do you have here for these air signs with this cornucopia? I really feel like this big blessing's coming. The ego speaks, the soul sings, and the heart listens. All right, balance it out. And that goes into this rest and rejuvenation, taking time out. It's like you need to be in a space because they're showing you, maybe Chiron is important to whoever I'm talking to. With that 9, that 1 moving into that 9, creating a 10. They're showing you on a soul level what no longer serves you. They're showing you on a soul level what it is that you need to release and let go of. It's part of the past. It's not part of your future unless you invite it in. And that's going to be a hindrance. Hello. Goodbye. Thank you. Let me see, honey. Could be lying. What do you have here for these air signs? When impulse meets inspiration, the spark becomes a flame. Okay? When impulse meets inspiration, the spark becomes a flame. I'm really liking it. The reason that I'm liking it is because y'all going to be on y'all A game. And the thing about when you are inspired to do something, it's going to be like a wildfire. It's going to spread quickly. Maybe news is spreading quickly. But overall, I just feel as though you have a lot at stake, depending on this decision that you make, you see. But I do feel that with this, the locket, a secret, atonement, sacrifice. This is Christ consciousness, child. Christ consciousness, honey. The whip. Now you're about to see why you went through what it is that you went through, because it was meant for you to hold to the promise, hold to your faith, hold to what it is that needed to be done here. And the thing about inspiration, being having a spark of inspiration, which again, you don't want to rely on other people to inspire you. Sometimes it just comes in, right? Downloads. All of a sudden you have this awesome and amazing idea to make a move, do something, create something, whatever it is. And what's happening here is that your connection is getting stronger. Slowly I turn. Your connection is getting stronger. Give me one more card here for these air signs that's getting whipped into shape or seeing why they were whipped into shape. The present is right with what's possible. I'm trying to figure it out. The present is right with what is possible. The present is right with what is possible. Trying to figure it out, y'all. All right. So drop a car or a chariot, whatever it is that got you on go, because I feel like y'all going to be on the move, but you'll also be able to balance things out in this arena because of the opportunities and options that will be available to you at every turn. Like it can be from the smallest things to some of the most grandiose things. Who's trying to figure it out? Me. All right. So drop a automobile, your chariot. Okay. Let me tell y'all about the dentist. So let me tell you about the dentist. So I go to the dentist and I tell this woman, because dentists, people, I have this thing, right? If you're doing something that you don't really want to do, if you're doing something that you own, all you're doing it for is to make money. That's all you're doing it for, right? I really don't want to work with you. So the little young girl, I think she was younger than me. It really was giving, right? I was like, I need y'all to check me out, see if I got any cavities, whatever. This is a checkup, an exam, ho. I mean, ma'am. I ain't calling no ho, because some of y'all, So, anyways, this is a checkup. So I was like, okay, well, I want to clean it. Clean these up for me, Pooh. So she didn't find nothing, but I do have to get an extraction up here. My top wisdom teeth need to come out. Y'all don't understand. I gotta get them taken down. I'm like, girl, why do I have to? Because when I was younger, they said that, oh, they impacted, they'll never grow out. Then they grew out. So I'm trying to figure out who be lying. Because them dentists be working for their coin. So she fucked up and let me know. I found out basically that she was working for her coin. So I was like, this is all I want. She wanted to pull my teeth. Okay? She wanted to make her coin for the day. But it's not given today. Okay? It's not given today because I'm going to need about 3 days off from doing any type of talking. Okay, the way I view it. Okay, because I don't listen to what they talking about. Oh, you should be able to. Yeah, you shouldn't have a problem tomorrow because it'd be a blood clot when they pull those teeth out, right? And any kind of air, you can't suck through no straw, all types of stuff. So any kind of air that hit it is wide open. It's an open wound. So, anyways, that's neither here nor there. So she started cleaning my teeth. And that lady, the assistant, right? She started spraying that water in there, and it was hitting my tooth. And I was like, whoa, 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 that's sensitive. Because how the fuck you tell me ain't no cavities in there? It's giving cavity or something. It was sensitive, right? And so I was like, ooh, no. And so she started using just the thing that you pick it with, right? Cool. Didn't take her long at all. She started picking. But here's my thing. She gave up on the job halfway through though. Okay. Wrong bitch. But I didn't act up. I did not act up. Okay. And so she goes out of nowhere because she put the water back in to clean the back. And so once she got back to looking for anything else, she was just like, okay, I'm done. I gotta go in here and I have to go in here and do something. She had to do somebody else's teeth, right? More than likely somebody was getting some shit done where she was getting a coin, basically. So right before she finished up, the lady on the side of me, right, peeping game, she said, now we ain't talked about it. I ain't said nothing else about it. About the water or nothing. I ain't said nothing else about it. The lady on the side of me gonna tell me about, I know that out of nowhere. She goes, I know that when sometimes my teeth are sensitive because I eat lemons or what have you or whatever. We ain't talking about that no more. She already finished. So why are you bringing it up? Because this bitch over here acting, making faces. I know what it is. That bitch was making faces, and I'm gonna all right. So I gotta go over here, and she said whatever it is that she had to go do. I forget what she said. So I told her, girl, I said, and this is what she told her when she walked off. She was like, you can go ahead and polish her up, and that'll help remove any other plaque. Number one, you better hope I don't see no plaque on her, because I will file a complaint. I don't have a problem. Okay, I will file a complaint. Hope. So, I'll just let them know. Because I've been going to them for years. My complaint is simply, I don't want that doctor. I don't want that dentist in my mouth. As old folks say, I don't want that hoe in my mouth. Okay. So I told her, girl, she started doing the polish, and the polish tastes like strawberries. I said, now what is that? Where can I get some of that? She said, you want some? Well, yes, I do. Yeah, give me some for my time. Yeah. If you don't love the work that you do, right? Ain't nothing wrong with getting charging a fee, but overall, your bedside manner. All of y'all have to have some type of bedside manner, right? We all have a bedside manner in how we deal with people, and oftentimes the customers don't understand certain things that go on with small businesses because they just feel like you just a person, or they don't even know the logistics and stuff like that that go along with running a business. So trying to explain it to them, you can't, but you can try to make them as comfortable as possible, or just don't even say nothing else to them after you try to clear it up too. Because I'm trying to figure it out. Because sometimes customers want to start shit. Okay, so you got to be careful. But yeah, she shouldn't be working no more. Trying to pull people's teeth and shit, and I got shit to do. I'm gonna get them pulled. Leave me alone. Hey, it is a happy Monday. You at the dentist right now? Hey, golden girl. Hey, Mr. Webster. She was, Tim. Y'all welcome. She was. Cause it's like, girl. Cause I don't understand it. You have a job to do, and then you have to look at it's like going to the mechanic. You go to the wrong mechanic and they think that that's what I was gonna tell y'all too. Some of y'all, it depends, right? Sometimes men will tell you wear something cute, act like you don't know nothing when you go to the mechanic. Well, the other way is to wear a ring on your wedding finger and keep your phone on you, like you got somebody that you can talk to, because y'all not just gonna play me like I'm out here by myself. I had to learn that trick because anytime that I would say something, they'll swear up and down. I don't know what I'm talking about. Who told you that? Where'd you get that from? And they end up finding out that that's what it was that I said. Okay. So people, respect folks, child, whatever. That's my 1-2 for the other day. Now, for real, mega yummy rock star. They should. You would think that you respect and be kind to everybody regardless of how the coin is coming. You just know that you got a boundary when it comes to, like, I can understand if I was trying to get her to if I was trying to talk her into putting some fillers in them wisdom teeth or something. You know what I'm saying? I can understand if I was doing that, or um you know trying to tell her this and the other. That's, what that was given. That was given street hustler. Street hustlers ain't finna, they got a coin to make, and they finna try to do everything in their power, because she just was really trying to get me to get my teeth pulled. Like, no, I didn't come here for that. My initial concern is what I came in here for, because I'm trying to see what's going on. Street hustlers do that. When the nickel and dime ass hustlers that won't let you, once they got you in their presence, or once they got you where they want you, to where you are talking back and forth with them, they got to sell you something. They got to make this money, and you talking to them, they finna get something up out of you. They finna make something happen. It's hustling. All right, so let's get into these fire signs as they patiently await. Like, no, I don't appreciate that. Like that Dollar General lady up there, she only had one time to show me that she biased. I can't even say prejudiced. She just biased. I just picked it up on her. She not prejudiced. She just biased in a motherfucker. If you come in there looking like, if you go in that Dollar General over there, that I don't go in there no more. I probably will though, but I ain't going, not no time soon. If I see her ass in there, whatever. Shit, I be damned. If you go in there looking like you homeless and shit like that, she be so nice. People that come in there that got themselves together, she be turning her nose up at. I'm trying to figure it out. What you trying to say? We don't belong in y'all store? Girl, you better get it together. The fuck? And bring this shit up. All right, let me see here. What's the time? 35 minutes. We're finna start. All right. What information do you have here for these fire signs? Here we go. Keep it together, people. All right. Angel of balance. A woman holding a heart. Deceit. Oh boy. A storm warning is on the angel of balance. Hostilities is holding the most weight. Child, what is going on with these five signs? Healer of the ages. Door to spirit. Man holding the coin is under hostilities, child. Blossoming abundance. The coin is falling by the end of this. How you handle this will be the result of what it is that you win in the end, dude. All right. Angel of balance. You may have been conflicted or feeling some type of way with what it is that you want to do, putting your goals, presenting your goals. Maybe you have to present your goals to somebody and they kind of flew off the handle. It could even be with this angel of balance. You are paying more attention to what it is, what it means to be grounded, and what kind of force you will need in order for you to achieve some type of desired goal. That's what I'm getting with that angel of balance. That angel of balance is also telling me that you are picking up a lot of information in the wee hours of the morning. But I feel like this is there's something here. Let me tell you. I don't know if y'all have something under y'all bed. There's something that you may be sleeping with or have some type of protection around you that is allowing information to funnel through to you without any type of interference. Because for whatever reason, for these past 3 to 4 years, when that shit started coming out about people saying people astral traveling to you in your dreams and all that, like that shit is weird. People are fucking weird, bro. Like for real. But anyways, hostilities is sitting in the middle of this, which is telling me that it's important that you don't mix business with pleasure, is what I'm seeing here. It's important that you are aware that whatever storm comes, you will be able to weather that storm because of your protection. It's also important that if something is brewing between you and another person, the healing energy is between amongst the two of you. Maybe you are healing in different avenues in different ways, but this hostilities, whatever this is that is trying to come between, I really feel like this is somebody trying to come between two people. Now, this could be a mother and a father. This could be someone is hostile towards your mother. Someone is very focused on matters of the heart. Someone is very focused on caring for someone who may be going through some type of emotional trauma as well. I don't know. It just feels very wild to me. And that's what I will say. This deceit, hostilities, and daughter spirit, they're saying that some stuff you already know that you're going to have to allow it to be handled, allow it to be run its course, allow it to, somebody lied, there was an argument. Okay, but what? 25, 26. A 7 moved into an 8. Somebody tried to apologize too late. Let me see, child. Let's go ahead and start clarifying, because what is going on? Angel of balance, storm warning, and daughter spirit being lifted out of the storm. But I do feel as though with this shit storm that's happening, this has a lot to do with the balance that you recently attained. And that shit storm may be connected. It's connected to that deceit. I think somebody trying to get you in your emotions, trying to get you to do something that ain't got shit to do with your goals. I'm trying to figure it out. What are you doing? Don't let it happen, because there's a whisk of energy here. I even some people are about to find out that they messed with the wrong one. And what that means is, sometimes people have just enough awareness to know and are observant enough to know when they have fucked with the wrong one. Some people don't give a damn. Okay, they work strictly for the internet, y'all. What is this angel of balance for these wild fire signs? I don't even want to call y'all wild right now unless y'all a hostile person. You may have a lot of inner hostilities, a lot of inner conflict, a lot of inner dialogue that is causing you to lash out. You need to calm down, because if you in this house, you are not lashing out at people. Because if you were, I would have went off on that bitch. Okay. What is this angel of balance here for these fire signs? The 8 of Pentacles. What are you working on? What are you focusing on? What is it that you are creating or building, or yeah, maybe this is a line of study. But with that 8 of Pentacles, I really do feel as though you're at a pivotal moment, right? Where the decision that you make to focus on what it is that you will be focusing on is going to take up a lot of your time, a lot of your mental energy. It's going to take up a lot of your everyday to-dos because you're so focused. Okay. Let me see. What is this? Well, let me put my butch collar back in my ear, child, because these folks come right back through. It's really giving obsessed. Obsession, and I ain't talking about Kevin Klein. What is this woman holding the heart? Strength. The power of love. You figured that out. But with this strength card and this woman holding the heart, this may be you or someone that you are very passionate about. I'm thinking it's you. Strong emotion, strong feelings. Strong emotion, strong feelings. Don't let that get you. Don't start arguing because you and your emotions. If you're gonna argue with somebody, which I don't recommend, but if you're gonna argue with somebody, don't be in your feelings and listen for the facts. Because ain't no facts and feelings. What is this deceit for these fire signs? The Knight of Wands. Somebody may have told you they wasn't a player, or somebody tried to get you to false hope, right? A false start. Okay. Deceit and the Knight of Wands. You can tell by a person back what kind of time they on. What is this Knight of Wands? Somebody lied about where they were going, lied about what they were doing, got caught up. That's where that storm probably come from too. I don't know how they're going to handle this. What is this Knight of Wands? The Four of Swords. They said they needed time off to themselves. You found their ass partying or something. Eight of Wands. A lot of folks told you what was going on. King of Wands. Three of Swords. Yep, there's some backstabbing ass shit. Somebody played on your head. Played on your top. Look. It don't have to be a relationship. Three of Swords playing on. Look, he's sitting on her head. He, she, whatever. Them. Okay. What is this storm warning? What is this storm warning? The Chariot. Hop in the regal and haul ass. I think that's from the book of T.I. I can't remember who that's from the book of. Storm warning. Be mindful of natural disasters. If you are planning to take a trip or something like that, or driving long distances or what have you, be mindful of oil slicks and all the things. All right. This chariot is telling me that you are going to make it out of whatever this situation is, because it could easily be the Tower, right? So this could easily be something that it was unexpected, but I feel like you're going to leave this situation, get out of this and be clear. You got a lot of support. Yes. All right. What is this Chariot card for these fire signs? The Ace of Cups. In the storm, you found a rainbow. In the storm, you found a rainbow. In the storm, you found a rainbow. Okay. Expect the unexpected with that storm, child. It's going to upset a lot of people in their home, girls. All right. So something is happening out of nowhere. I feel like it's being carried in by this dragonfly, whatever this little bug is. Okay. That little bug is bringing something. All right. You didn't have to surrender. The surrendering was done for you, whatever that means. What is this hostilities card? Come on in here, Ariel. Who else in here? What is this hostilities card? The Three of Cups. An argument, King of Swords. Somebody is mad about what? They mad about reconciliation. I told you somebody is trying to come between this relationship. Trying to start something out in public. I don't like that. Bitch, don't get loud. Don't do that. Don't get loud. Can you bring it down 4 decibels, please? Can you not do that, please? And then when you jump out there, like they keep on trying to pull you in the water, you just go ahead and jump out there with no life jacket. Bitch, it's whatever out here in this water. All right? Maybe it's some type of celebration or argument starts or something like that. Let me see. What is this Three of Cups and this hostility? Maybe a third party trying to stop some shit. The King of Cups. This is about love. The King of Swords wants to come out early. This is about love. This is about someone who has feelings for you, and there's hostilities between the two of you. They want you to use your logic. Use your logic. Or this could be the other person. Use your logic. Yeah, because it's been too much of a burden. Judgment is being called on this situation. Judgment is being called on someone who was gossiping, lying, slandering. God damn, this is drama. They got the right ones. 5 signs, be ready. Please don't. You don't have to show people what you're made of. You ain't got to argue with people. So you're about to have a change in the way that you deal with certain things when it comes to this, with this Healer of Ages. Yeah. You got to surrender this over. Let me see what is going on with this Three of Cups, child. I told you, going to have to let it go. It's too much of a burden. Too many hostilities, too much back and forth, too much arguing, child. Take your time. Knight of Pentacles. Take your time and do it right. Message and communicate with who you need to. Don't, try not to be in a space where um, you're trying to deal with everybody and keep the peace with everybody. Some people don't want to keep the peace. Some people don't want to. Get on my nerves. Stop. Whatever this is that's going on, if you smell the tension in the air when you get there, go ahead and, call in your team. Go to the restroom, gather yourself, look at yourself in the mirror, like, not today. What is this Healer of Ages for these fire signs, child? The King of Swords. Let the Healer of Ages take care of it. Somebody may have been foolish trying to come for you. This may be somebody who had feelings for you, someone who wanted to take control of a situation, but they are, maybe they lost their job recently, or they are unemployed. Five of Pentacles. Maybe they have health issues. You can't. What is this door to spirit for these fire signs? Guess who is serving justice? Okay? Integrity, fairness, karmic reward, things clearing up, and that's coming under that storm warning. That's coming under that storm warning. Some of you have some ancient ancestors that's handling this. This is a whole other level of handling. And I was thinking the other day that I would really like to see what they be doing. Like it's a movie. Okay. But yeah, this is a lot of wind, a lot of lightning, a lot of big moves going on, basically. There's a lot of, this is what's crazy to me. Whoever tried to cause these hostilities in your life tried to cause you to give up on a situation that they don't know nothing about. This ain't their business. Even if it's the person that you are dealing with, right? Maybe they don't understand where you're coming from. The thing about this is a lot of the people that have your back, a lot of the spirits that have your back, a lot of the energies that have your back are also from the other person's lineage. They like, we ain't about that shit that motherfucker doing. We tried to tell them, well, we gonna go on over here with you. It's like they moved in. Somebody don't have certain ancestors no more because they moved in with you. It's neither here nor there. All right, let me see here, child. What is this man holding the coin? Somebody is going to be begging and pleading for it to stop. What is this man holding the coin? The King of Cups. The person that you got feelings for. That want to work stuff out. They may have breadcrumbed you in the past or something. I don't know. But they have to do the right thing if they want their ancestors back. If that's the person. It be some wild stuff going on. Let me see here. What is this blossoming abundance for these fire signs? The King of Swords. All right. You know what to do when you receive it. The Seven of Cups. Make sure that you're not under any type of illusion or what have you, because you're going to have this Ten of Cups. You come out as the Empress. You've healed from whatever this is that you went through. There may have been something trying to torment somebody. And it's like that they were out their league. So with this King of Swords and this blossoming abundance, somebody is communicating with you here, making things right. This is like emotional ease, being in a space where things just make sense and things begin to increase. This is an increase. What is this King of Swords? The Chariot. They are bringing this to you, driving it. Maybe they're sending in a letter. Somebody maybe ex-military with that King of Swords, a professor, a lawyer. You know what that Chariot is telling me with that blossoming abundance? Maybe you go back 3 or 4 generations. Maybe you went back 3 or 4 generations. Maybe some of y'all did it on Akashic Records. You did it at the right time when it came to that angel of balance, right before you got to reorganizing or restructuring your goals and your strategies. Maybe you did an Akashic Record, something. Maybe you did some astral work. The Ace of Wands, that's that spark. All right, let's get these other cards, see what they got to tell y'all. But I do feel like this man who's been working so hard Somebody been working so hard, working really hard. They have a lot to offer. They may have some type of addiction or vice. All right. That kept them from expressing their love or their feelings. Okay. That's why I told y'all before. When you meet somebody, you got to ask them, babe, what's your vice? Some people be like, oh, I ain't got no vice. Baby, you got a vice. Okay. Because if you ain't got no vice, you floating on a mountain. Sometimes people think the word vice is bad. It could be that shit on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You go to the damn all you can eat buffets and hull their ass out. That's a vice. Because number one, who is gonna go in the restroom after you? I'm trying to figure it out. What information do you have? 333 when I looked up at the damn clock. What information do you have here for these fire signs? When I love myself, I have everything I need. Did they lie? Did they lie? Did they lie on you? Are they lying to you? When I love myself, I have everything I need. Even with the Healer of Ages coming through and this deceit, I told you this is about letting it be handled for you. All right? Let it be handled for you. Because sometimes it'll be handled in a way that you wouldn't have even been able to run up and through there. Like, let it be handled for you because it is going to be handled. All right? Some of you may have seen some bird feet. I don't know if y'all eat chicken feet or whatever. That always scared me when people eat chicken feet. But something about birds' feet. What do you have here for these fire signs? You listening to working again? That which challenges me greatly rewards me immensely. That which challenges me greatly rewards me immensely every time. Gratitude is the attitude. There may be someone that you trust, because we all need at least one person we trust. There may be someone that you trust, well, trust enough, because people change. So there may be someone that you trust who shows you some type of bruise on their back or bruise on their arm, or maybe you see it and they're trying not to make a big deal out of it. I don't know if they got lupus or something like that. They don't really want to talk about it because some people do go through that type of stuff and don't want to talk about it. Fibromyalgia. As a spiritual person, you probably think that some attacking them. Well, it's still an attack. You know what I mean? But yeah, maybe they'll reveal that to you soon. What information do you have here for these fire signs? For true healing to be possible, I need to get out my own way. For true healing to be possible, I need to get out my own way. Every time. Because it ain't like you know everything. Stop acting like you know everything. Oh, no, I know exactly what to do. Being there self-medicating and shit, need to calm down. So sad about that young girl in Love Enchanting. So sad. All right, let me see here. And I had just did a video last week after we did the live. I was like, y'all just can't be out here just taking on anything. But I don't know that whole situation. I'm going to leave that alone. All right, give me one more card here. What is the best advice with these hostilities aside from what I already told is? Look at that, the Five of Swords. The best advice is not to give in to this shit. Somebody gonna be so loud and so disrespectful. How do you deal with loud and disrespectful people? Act like they don't exist and keep it moving. I don't care what they say. I wouldn't feed it. Because what happens is when people argue with themselves, it's a better conversation. It's a better conversation if you arguing with yourself, bitch. It's a better conversation if you fighting with yourself. It's a better conversation when you indulge with yourself, hope. Let them keep talking. Shit. Run it up. Because y'all got the coin falling after y'all go through whatever y'all going through. All right. So fire signs, if you made it this far, drop some scales. Because if you walk into this balancing things out and making things work, then that means that you already know that no matter what else happens, you already have the laws that govern you in order for you to continue to move forward in a balanced way. It's doable. Anybody got time to be arguing and fighting? Shit. Like my homeboys say, people go to the club and be fighting and arguing and stuff like that. Like, man, why you coming here arguing with all these women in here, man? What's going on? You don't like women? Yeah. The hell? Nobody. Nobody. This is fire, Kena. Mm. I receive only that emanates from the mind of God. Thank you, God. Yes, thank you, Charlize. So please come back after the video and drop the emojis in the comments. Really appreciate it. All right. It's an energy exchange. And that's one way that you can help out the house. Everybody in here like the video, please, and thank you. Let's get started on the water signs, and then we're going to do the earth signs, then I'm out. What information do you have for the water signs? Because they're so fine. What information do you have for the water sign? Oh, child, what's going on? What information do you have for the water signs? Ooh, y'all took me up and through there. Walk away. Oh boy, what's going on? Broken heart. Strategy. Water signs right now. Stop. Do not be out here trying to get people back, because everything that you want for somebody else is what you want for yourself. That's the realest thing that you could ever imagine. Or no. Don't do it. Don't do it, bitch. Journey is under walking away. Financial constraints is holding the most weight. Appreciation is under strategy. Woman holding the coin is under journey. Door to spirit is under financial constraints. A thinking man is under appreciation. Oh boy. Let's see what's happening. Come on, water signs. All right. So it looks like you have released something or someone. It may have been something that was draining you, something that was holding you back. Maybe you realized what was going on, what it is that you were doing, thinking, pursuing, whatever it was. You decided to let that go, right? Maybe you realized that you were doing things in vain. And it's like you have to come up with a new strategy, a new way, a new approach. And I feel like you're going to get it, maybe a new job, a new opportunity for some type of creative endeavor that is going to be beneficial financially. Then I see here that when you put pen to paper, okay, feather to ink, dab, 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 okay. But when you put pen to paper and come up with some type of strategy, and you will take the initiative to make it happen, right? You write it down, then you begin to take the action steps. It's going to take you into this space of um, realizing how much you are really prepared. We're being prepared for this journey. This is a spiritual journey. You can't journey and door to spirits right here. Somewhere that you go is going to open you up even more so to your connection. This may be some land, some type of land. What does that do? What land is it? No. Some type of land. Some type of sacred land. And the thing about it is, oftentimes people call certain places sacred land, but oftentimes right around the corner there's some type of sacred land. You know what I mean? Look it up. You got away from a situation that was compromising your integrity, it looks like. I also feel that there's something here with you realizing what you gained out of this heartache with this appreciation card. You realize what, how delicate certain aspects of you are, and how do you protect those. You strengthen your weaknesses, you see. A one moving into a five, creating a six. So you are ready for this change. You're probably saying your final goodbyes. Sayonara's. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Getting away. A lot of all these cards got one person in them. Somebody may be reaching out to you in the next few weeks, wanting to make things, now that they've gotten stable, grounded. This is someone of extreme intellect. But the thing was, between the two of you, possibly there were like financial issues. All right. You dusting off a book, dusting off the cover, dusting off something that you're like, by you finding this is going to take you into another realm of and knowing that you are on the right track. Now let's talk about it real quick. There is so much in your old journals, calendars, shit, your old Facebook post memories that come up, whatever, your archive on Instagram. There's so much information that is of value today that you have forgotten about. Because sometimes when people get off course, off track, they can forget some of the small little matter of facts. Okay, so figure it out. Go look. Now you don't have to. If you're guided to do so. All right. So then you have this woman holding the coin, and they're showing you here how to be wise with your investments. And you may have someone that you can count on, someone that you can talk to about finances, or someone who is introducing you to someone who is in a certain line of work. This lady got a black cat. And I was just thinking the other day about a black cat. I'm like, most of the bitches that came for me early on with me doing this had black cats. I found that interesting. You say, what is this walking away card for the water signs? The Magician. You ain't playing no more games. You're about to walk into something else. It's like, I'm not playing any more games. I'm not, you know what this might be too? Somebody may have left either their parents' homes. They left something. College. I don't know what y'all left. They left something because they feel like they're an adult, or they feel like they'll make it. So maybe you walked away from a situation that you were dependent on, and it's like, no, bitch, I'll make it. I'll be fine. Okay. I'm trying to figure it out. Because, bitch, I used to sell cans when I was little. I'm talking about you got to find, it's always a way. It's always a way. Shit. You figured it out. Like, nah, I can make some shit happen. It's like you were raised up by the, you were raised up by the back of your shirt. You get your ass up, and you got up and walked out finally, because you probably had thought about it for a while. What is this broken heart? Strength. It's going to take everything in you to get out of this, so that you can make these plans that's coming up with that strategy card. It's going to take everything in you to try to get this, to get your gather yourself. Okay. You don't have to fake being strong. Just know that in your weakest moments is when you are the strongest, when you're more vulnerable or what have you. Just be mindful of who you are vulnerable with. Okay. Figure it out. With that strength card, maybe a Leo broke your heart. You know, they be doing that. Don't tell them I said that. They probably ain't her. Leos be doing that. And I was just having a conversation with them in an indie read earlier, because we had to have a little chat. What's the name of it? Pulling back before making. No, that's not them. Power of the tongue, healing the throat chakra. That's Leo indie read name right there. Whatever. What is this strategy here for the water signs? You pulling it by your bootstraps. Look at that. You are creating something, coming up with a plan that is going to be a success. A lot of support. Maybe you're tallying who supports you, who don't. The direction that you are going, how is it supported? Maybe you're doing market research or what have you. Whatever it is, honey, it's going to work out. You don't have to believe me. Ask somebody. What is this journey card for the water signs? Look at this bitch. Temptation and a Two of Pentacles. When you take this journey, right, this short trip, this short journey, maybe it's just this leap of faith, right? Make sure that you are facing your demons, facing what could possibly hold you back, facing and saying it's going to be a no and closing the door and keeping it closed, padlock that hole, put the little, trap house shit. All of the locks that you need on the trap, put them on there. Okay? Because with Bad Bill coming in with this Two of Pentacles, on this trip or this journey, someone or something may try to tempt you to throw you off balance. Okay, so that's why it's important that you go ahead and stick to the programming at this time. And maybe someone from your past, Six of Cups and the Ace of Wands, someone may be messaging you, and maybe they're trying to get you to come back or something. But once you made up your mind, you need to stick to it. That's kind of like domestic violence, how people don't be understanding the mental gymnastics that are played not only with the victim, played on the victim, but what happens with the victim when it comes to the confusion that they've been, enthralled by. That's the word from last week. But they've been pulled into a simulation created by the abuser. And what happens is, if they don't handle this and pay attention to the laws that govern them, what they will and will not put up with, and really mean that and stand on that, they'll either become an abuser or they'll go back to the son of a bitch. Thank you. Now, what is this financial constraints? Hey, Didi. What is this financial constraints? This comes from things that you did in the past. They want you to go back 6 years, 5 years, 60, how about that 65, 13, 3, 4, 16. Go back. These financial constraints came from something that happened some time ago. But how you handle it with your emotions. Are you emotionally connected to your finances, right? You got to figure this out. Do you get depressed when you ain't got no coin? Figure it out. It's time to balance it out, because maybe that's one of the things that you are meant to balance and figure out truthfully and honestly, right? Because we can say any damn thing, but are we doing it? What is this appreciation card? The Four of Pentacles. It's a good thing that you held your own, okay? P.O.P. hold me down, okay? It's a good thing that you held it down. It's like you appreciate certain boundaries that people may have had with you. You appreciate not knowing certain things until the right time. You may be even be in a space where you are thankful that you were lifted out of a situation that had imprisoned you. It's right here. You better have that gratitude, and don't forget, it's a highlight. Because in the future, if you ever go through something else, you'll be able to come back to this highlight and be like, you know what? But I made it through that, so I know I can make it through this. I can make it through anything. Okay, you better figure it out. What is this woman holding the coin? I like her eyeshadow. The Emperor. Take control of your finances, taking some type of calculated risk that you really love, that you really feel is the right one. With this Page of Cups, but this may even be that someone, again, is being introduced. Someone is speaking out of turn. So the Knight of Swords and the Page of Cups. Somebody want to speak their piece before you move on. They want to bring some type of clarity or truth to a situation. They see how much you've grown. Let me see. They see how much you've grown and where you... Child. Page of Cups, somebody, saying something they want you to eat up, right? So if you hang on to every word that a person says and you start feeling something about what they're saying, you're about to play yourself whole. All right. Knight of Swords, be mindful of your tongue, be mindful of your words. But I do feel like there's going to be a lot of back and forth conversation that is going to have clarity in it. Six of Swords, you can really move on. Maybe you're getting closure. Maybe you're going back. I don't know your life. But maybe you're getting closure. Maybe you're going back. Ace of Swords, truth and clarity. Can't do nothing but speak the truth and not play yourself. This Six of Swords and this Ace of Swords is about speaking your truth and moving on, right? Going through it, you're emotionally balanced and mentally balanced. So it's like, I'm go ahead and speak my piece, or they are speaking their piece. With this Six of Swords, which this Six and that Ace could be a Seven of Swords, right? So you go ahead and speak your truth before it can even get played or misinformed and cause a delay. King of Wands may be who you're dealing with. And the Three of Pentacles being water. That's what I was saying about somebody sees your growth. They see how you've worked on certain things. This process may take some weeks, so you may have to come back to this video, put in your playlist. This may take some time to walk through. You got other stuff to do, okay? Because if you start thinking too much about somebody and what they got going on, bitch, how are you paying attention to your purpose and what you got going on? All right, so what is this, daughter spirit? 4232. A change in the way that you receive information, a change in the way that you, okay. So spiritually, this is spiritually. some type of spiritual enhancement. Spiritual enhancement is giving them meditations that you can listen to, them guided meditations and those frequencies that you can listen to, and you start seeing your body change up. Remember that big booty one I used to listen to? I need to listen to it tonight. I need me a little round that's going down for the week. I heard it's a lot going on in the atmosphere. So I need to be cute when I show up every day. All right, let me see here. What is this door to spirit? What is this door to spirit for these water signs, child? The Hierophant. So this is your spiritual beliefs or a strength in that. Some people are being initiated as well. You may even be crowned. Oftentimes with mystical, maybe you are, yeah. So some of you may be in a space where you are going to a mystery school or you're graduating. The work that you do here also affects the work that you do there. And your teachers are always on standby. Okay, they be proud as I don't know what. Okay, I told you I want to see it like a movie. I was about to say, what? They look like a piece of fur. Thought I was tripping. But yeah, because I said I want to see it. Because usually when, you got to watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. You should watch your man's. All right. So you're being initiated into a higher realm of spirituality. This maybe your spiritual practices kicking up a notch. Maybe you're delving deeper and living, because it's one thing to read all that stuff, but if you don't start applying it and living it, let's make it make sense. If you're trying to deal with a Ouija board, I wouldn't, but it's your life. Two of Cups. I hope ain't nobody got no spiritual husband in here. You need to get a man to pray over you if you're a woman. Get a man to pray over you and get that thing up off you, child. There's many ways that you can do it, but that's one. All right, what is this thinking man? Page of Pentacles. Somebody coming in with some type of offer. Yeah, it's a strong offer. This is something that is going to take some time. It's going to cause a celebration. You need to balance yourself out. Don't make any decisions that don't have anything to do with your balance, your emotional balance. You need to go ahead and work on it right now. Don't allow anybody to put you in your feelings. Not at this time. Let me show you. You got the Strength card. Leo just been popping up everywhere. They everywhere. They the sun. Okay. All right. They just shining down on everybody. Someone wants to make you some type of offer that you may strongly be in alignment with. That's what I feel. But this is confident. This person is very confident, very self-assured. Knight of Pentacles is a long time coming. This is something that's going to take you a long way, but you're going to have to calm down. Take your time. Three of Cups. You may have to meet this person at a business dinner or outing or something like that. But I do feel like this is like synergy. Someone that you were meant to meet. Temperance. This is somebody that you were meant to meet and have this meeting with. This is someone that you were meant to meet and receive something from them. It's going to make somebody else sad. So y'all got two people. So maybe this is a person that's coming in. You got a choice to make between three people. You may have someone who tells you that they thought how could you, I see. How could you leave me like that? How could you do me like that? I just don't understand. They may already drink a lot. So how can this, and I was telling somebody this earlier on the phone, if a person ain't never sober, how do they know how they really feel about you? How do you really know a person if they ain't never sober? Like for real, if they ain't never sober or not sober for long periods of time, right? I don't deal with it. Because how do you know what you're really dealing with? And a lot of them that, be doing a lot of stuff, try to tell you, oh, this don't do nothing to me. All it do is just make me relax and boop, 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 and all this. You don't know that motherfucker. A person that's, really heavy on something, you don't know them. So somebody feel bad about a decision that you are making or somebody helping you. And it's like, but you had plenty of opportunity. Wasn't nothing out here but earn opportunity to try to figure it out. All right, so let's get these over here. What do you have here for, there goes Sam, BD. What do you have here for my beautiful water signs? Stop and go, ebb and flow. When the time is right, you will know. Stop and go, ebb and flow. When the time is right, you will know. Yeah. No one gave you this power. It was always yours to claim. I'm trying to figure it out. So maybe y'all are going through that thing that people try to put other people through. If it wasn't for me, really, my mother and father had nothing to do with it. Oh, okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's like, yeah. What do you have here for these beautiful people? Please and thank you. The ego speaks, the soul sings, the heart listens. Anchor it in. What do you have here for these water signs? Know you are capable of manifesting your dreams. Get your strategy together, team. There you go. Okay. All right. Let's see. What is this journey here for these beautiful water signs? Place your hand on your heart and say, I hear your fears and I am sorry you are feeling them. I hear your fears and I'm sorry you are feeling them. What can I do to help you and support you? All right. So, water signs, if you made it this far, if you've made it this far, drop a pen and a pad because that's all that she had to write it out. Keep it up. A pen and a pad or whatever that little thing is. Okay. 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 Let's get in here. Make sure that y'all drop them after the video as well. And the indie reads are on Patreon weekly. All right, so we're about to get in these earth signs because they fine. You're welcome. Okay. What information do you have here for... Hold on. We don't need no interference. What? They got to change. What information do you have for these earth signs? All right, check it out. It's looking good to me. Woman holding a point. Strategy. Financial constraints. Now, hold on now. Because then them three already come out. Or maybe they supposed to. Contract is under woman holding a coin. Thinking woman is holding the most weight, please and do. Rest and rejuvenation is under financial constraints. Goddess of the moon is under contract. Attachment is under the thinking woman. Door to spirit is under rest and rejuvenation. Let's get into it, earth signs. All right. So this woman holding the coin, the thinking woman, and the door to spirit. Some of you may be in a space where, okay, so this is what I'm seeing. Some of you may be going to go handle some type of business, paperwork. I get downtown, uptown. I don't know how y'all see it in y'all city. There's a fated meeting between you and another person. And then you have financial constraints, the thinking woman, and the goddess of the moon. What you may be trying to research, gather information about, or look up, the information will come, is hidden. So the information will come from the subconscious mind or the Alaya consciousness with this goddess of the moon. Then you have woman holding a coin, contract, and goddess of the moon. So you may be going back and forth about a contract or some type of legality. and wondering why things are not working out the way that they are supposed to, or what have you. That's going to be revealed to you. I really think that you're going to be in a space where you're very logical, but it's an intuitive logic, right? I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of y'all are INFPs. I think they are INF whatevers. Okay. Financial constraints, rest and rejuvenation, and then a door to spirit. All right. So there's something here with maybe you were doing a lot of work, doing a lot of planning, doing a lot of um, maybe they weren't paying you enough at this place with this financial constraints, rest and rejuvenation, and door to spirit. With those financial constraints, I feel as though there's something that will be revealed to you about your stability that has to do with that this lady, whoever this woman is. Okay. Taking a break. So you may be taking a break, a retreat. It could be whatever the break is. It could be a couple of days, couple of weeks. I don't know. It's a 19. Or maybe you took a break. But this daughter spirit is giving you a deeper understanding of what it is that is happening, what it is that is going on. This may have to do with that woman holding the coin. It could be that the way that you were raised has something to do with your connection to money and how you view money. And it's like, don't do it to the detriment of yourself. Something like that. Safeguard and protect what's valuable to you. I still ain't turned that ceiling fan on. I'm trying to figure it out. What is this woman holding a coin? Oh, that's backwards. The Four of Pentacles. This person, whoever this woman holding the coin is, of course, y'all are earth sign as well, but it's like you should have some type of boundaries or restraints when it comes to your spending. There may be something here. You may meet someone who needs help out of a situation and you're going to have to use your logic. I think this is fated. I was reading something the other day that says, it's not shaman. I forget what I was reading. But I was reading something the other day about make sure that you give um, to every person that you meet because you just never know. And I was reading a story about a person who was wealthy, and they were at some kind of spiritual thing, and they didn't offer a homeless person that really needed something. They didn't offer him anything, and that was their test to offer them. So what happened was a wealth transference or something like that. What is this strategy? And then they also said in that book, they were like, if you give to a poor person that used to be wealthy, this is a cultural belief. If you give to a wealthy person, a person that was once wealthy, a poor person that was once wealthy, it will increase your wealth or something like that, or you'll be favored or something. What is this strategy for these earth signs? Hey, pink lady, Miss Transparency. What is this strategy card? The Nine of Swords. You got so much information. You need to go ahead and jot it down. Okay. This may be one of those spaces. So much information, so many things that stress you out. Okay. So write down the things that stress you out. You're worried about, your fear, and all of that. Then write 5 things for each of those that can counter those. What action steps can you take? What is that needs to be done for you to overcome whatever that anxiety is, whatever that stress is, whatever, like, figure it out. Okay. No victim shaming. Hey, Sylvia, Miss Sylvia. What is this financial constraints for these earth signs? 8 of Swords. You can't wrap your head around what the hell is going on. It's fine. It happens to the best of them, okay? Um, there may be something that you are not seeing. You're not seeing it because you're not viewing it from a different perspective. With that 8 of Swords, it could be a conditioned way of thinking, a conditioned way of reacting to certain things that happen. Um, it's like if something happens on your bank account, you know that you can call them and just, that is not appropriate. I'm gonna need that back, right? Or whatever. You stressed out about something. I always remember people always need something. There's always something that you can create that people need. Like I think them fire signs, I think there was the fire signs or the earth signs want a Sub-Zero refrigerator. Create them a something that they can put over their white refrigerator, make a Sub-Zero, make it look like a Sub-Zero. For the low. All right, what is this contract card? Yes, we are Miss Kiana. Kianda. What is this contract card, please, for these? The Three of Wands. Highly anticipated. There must have been some type of dispute about this contract, right? A lot of delusion, illusion, a lot of fantasy, a lot of people put like, what the hell? Wait a minute, hold on. The Five of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Hold on. I don't know what they fighting over, but somebody is fighting over something with that Five of Swords and this looks like one of those things where people are trying to say somebody is incompetent. Um, this may have to do with an elder care, child care. Somebody's trying to say another person is incompetent. Really not liking it. Five of Swords, Seven of like delusional. Okay. And like I said, I think it was in these other readings before this one. Don't argue with no delusional bitches or whoever, men or women. They all bitches. So don't argue with nobody at this time. Stick to your agreement. Stick to what it is. Like, that's not in my job description. Don't do it if it's outside of your job description. Because whatever this is that is going on is very petty. Five of Swords and the Seven of Cups is petty. Somebody got blood in their eyes. Their blood pressure bad. And if your blood pressure bad, you know you don't need to be arguing no damn body. You can go sit down somewhere. Okay? With this Three of Wands, this may have to do with a lot of backlash about something that you signed, something that you do, right? But it's going to be revealed to you why all of that is happening, because it don't happen for nothing. Like sometimes people be in denial about why something is happening. It's going to be clear as day. This may be of a child, a stork. Child. Make sure that you get you some rest. What is this thinking woman? I know y'all lying. Bad built and 10 of Cups. Okay. What Bad Bill doing with the 10 of Cups? You may be seeing some type of pattern in the family line, right? Or investigating some type of pattern in the family line. Okay? Investigating, like, what oaths did they take? What promises did they make in the family line? With that bad bill sitting here with these two other people, it's like 3 or 4 people. Some of the people you can't see, they behind a curtain. That goddess of the moon is going to open up those curtains. What is this bad bill doing right here, child? The Four of Swords. You're thinking, but bad bill wants you to sit in contemplation. You don't have to do that. This may be something to do with the way that you used to do things that's connected to the family line, commitments. Four of Swords and the Devil. Try not to okay, so maybe that's what it is. When you're when you're contemplating certain stuff, try not to let you, some people don't be knowing the difference, and I don't know what to tell you. But when you're in deep contemplation about stuff and ain't nothing but negative shit coming up, and then you can't really wrap your head around wait. Okay. I see what you're doing, bitch. Okay. So sometimes when you are in contemplation and you're thinking about what is going on, what's happening, and sometimes you may overthink. So if you have a lot of negative thoughts that come in and try to get your attention, that is so sad. Y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea. So if these thoughts come in, right, you have to see what kind of plan can you make for those. Are the thoughts even real? Because I really feel like something is playing with your mind when it comes to your relationship, your family, your love, your connections, your joy. Something is really trying to play with your mind, right? Like how these motherfuckers just tried to do. Because now I see what they ass be doing when I be on her. Now I see, bitch. So at any rate, you had to beat her, child. So at any rate, be mindful of what it is that is trying to continuously, this one thing trying to continuously draw your attention to it. You see what I mean? It may not be meant to, you shouldn't do that, because more than likely it's a distraction from something else, is what I was wanting to say. Okay? Yeah. All right. Weird ass shit. Hey, baby. Hey, Miss Alicia. Reality TV. My reality TV. Yeah, pay attention to that shit. And it's just so funny that they tried that shit while I was talking about that. I didn't catch it early, but I caught your bitch ass that time, ho. The fuck? What is this? Yes, rest and rejuvenation. That was some slick ass shit while I'm talking about what I'm talking about. That was some slick shit. What is this rest and rejuvenation for these earth signs? The moon. Intuition. The mother. The job. The emotions. Taking time out to really see things clearly. To clean the mirror that is reflecting back onto you and everything that you do on on an everyday basis. You may even begin to see someone's face that you've never seen before when you are meditating, and they are someone who probably does the same type of work that you do. You'll get more connection to them the more that you go along, the more that you walk your path. Okay, something ain't right. Something ain't right. What's in your subconscious? What needs to be brought to the surface here? Y'all got a lot of activity. Well, it looks like everybody got activity, but but it may be heightened because there is a gathering season coming up with the summer solstice as well. A lot of strong, helpful energies are stepping forth. There's a lot of beings that are coming here to um, for those who have stepped fully into their purpose and their calling. A lot of beings are coming to assist you even further on your journey. You've done the work, so now it's time for you to be elevated in a sense to continue to do the work, you see. What is this goddess of the moon? The chariot. I was about to say taking your spiritual bath. The chariot of ascension. I'm telling you, it's happening. And there's no way for you to get around this. Okay? With this chariot and this goddess of the moon, it's very important to remember to follow your North Star, connect to your true north. And that way you won't get caught up in all of the emotional drama of other people, because that's basically what it is, right? So be mindful of that. This is so sad. I don't know what to tell you, child. This is sad. But like I said, there are beings that are coming here to assist you to move forward. You may not necessarily know what star system they are from, because I've heard people say what star system certain things are from, and then you come to find out it's not that. Because there's so many different dimensions and different types of help that come through for different areas of expertise of what it is that you've come to do. These are teachers, assistants, right? Protectors, sometimes deflectors. Be mindful. You ain't came this far for nothing now. Okay. So with that chariot of ascension, I do feel as though you have a lot that will be on your plate. I do see where with that rest and rejuvenation that comes before that goddess of the moon and that chariot of ascension, that space that you find yourself in, and you are in agreement with yourself as well as your soul star, and you are connecting like a Rolex necklace. The thing that happens with that is you are able to propel into these other realms and worlds and like that. So you have to stay clean. So some of y'all may be detoxing or changing up your eating habits or whatever this is. And they are also going to show you what it is that needs to be removed. This darkness is coming up because you can't keep hopping on this chariot. It won't, it won't work. Your heart can't be hardened. You can't be in a space of, living mostly by the ego and all of the things, right? This is a more balanced lifestyle. So let's see, honey. Trying to figure it out. But I do get from the regular basis something that you're going to find. This is on a mundane basis. There's something that you may find out about a car or a vehicle or a trip, or with this chariot. They may even be showing you what it is that you need to be doing, how you need to be moving, how you need to pull yourself together. This is a shadow aspect of yourself being brought to the surface so that you can handle that, All right, with this attachment, This is going to be old patterns, old habits, old to-dos, honey. The Tower. This is going to be magnificent. Why? Because contract, attachment, and rest and rejuvenation is here now. But I got to go back where I was at because that's really the type of reading I be doing. So with this, when I in that space, contract, attachment, and rest and rejuvenation, exaltation, the Tower, the promise that you made. Once you deliver yourself from whatever this darkness is, this is going to elevate you into more of a meditative space so that you can handle things the way that you are meant to, the way that you are called to. Some of you may have left off some of your spiritual practices. Maybe you, because we do have a lot of old, not old, but ex pastors in here, pastors and preachers in here. And this may be some of them because now they have been elevated in a space, in a way that aligns with the things that they found out, the things that they've been through. Now it's time for them to come back out. It's time for them to make it do what it do. But this Tower card, it's going to all crumble down. Whatever this is that's coming to the light, you may break down. You may feel some type of way or what have you. It's going to feel like an extraction. So you may go into some type of fits. You may go into having some type of headache with this extraction as well. You need to stay the course. What is this door to spirit? The Five of Swords. They're going to show you how you've been getting in your own way. Some of you may be spiritually inclined to settle disputes for people. You may be spiritually inclined to help people resolve their anger issues. Please deal with these emotional holes, okay? But this daughter spirit and this Five of Swords is showing you something. And it's showing you it's showing you what you've, okay, so thinking woman is crossing this. It's showing you what it is that you have been thinking, or the way that you may have come off to people, right? It's showing you something about that, right? What is this? Hey, say unique. What is this daughter spirit? I'm gonna go. The Wheel of Fortune, fate. This also is showing me that anybody, any type of issues that you've had with someone who was doing any type of spiritual work, Five of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hermit. Anybody was doing any type of spiritual work coming at you or what have you, it's going to be revealed, right? And people really do, because a lot of people are in this arena and don't be knowing how none of this shit work. And once you done seen what I done seen, bitch, it'll have you looking into who the fuck thinks of that. Like the psychology of people who think like that. For the shit that I done seen and how this shit is just, child, I'm not getting into all that. Because like Miss Finch told me, she said, if you tell them, they're not going to understand. So I'm going to shut up. I'm going to shut up. But for those who are in the space of working with these people, please and do. Some of y'all need to be out here explaining to these people that they tripped out, okay? All right? It's so weird. Oh, earth signs. Oh, shit. Drop the galaxy. I don't know. Drop the galaxy thing, because y'all are extending to a whole other level and realm. It's weird. I need to stop talking about it, but I start talking about it if motherfuckers leave me the fuck alone. That is so crazy to me. Trying to direct what I say, trying to direct what I do. I be trying to figure it out. I was asking myself earlier, I'm like, people really be thinking they God. I know I'm not God. I'm not gonna lie, sit up here and lie and say, I am God. I am a poet. I am cut from the cloth of. Motherfuckers out here really thinking they God, trying to control everything. Puppet master ass bitches. All right. Hey, impressive. You late as hell, baby. You late. DD. Like, it's really crazy. And I don't like that, like, That's why I was saying some years ago when I started saying y'all need to stop teaching. Like they need to have some type of protocol for teaching people about stuff. Because mystery schools used to be where you had to, fill out a form, or somebody need to, make sure that people need to make sure that you are ready to for this level of information. You don't just up and get this kind of information out to people. These people is crazy because you got people that is really thrown the fuck off out here doing shit. Come on, carp these nuts. That's the saying of the thing. People's out here really crazy. Uh, it's just, it's weird. Because one thing I do not believe in is caging people. Caging people, trying to uh, make make people this, that, and the other. Like teaching somebody any type of craft to hurt somebody else or bind somebody else or do something to somebody else, a lot of that come back on you too. So I don't know why people be doing that. And some of them may have that's good. Didi say the ones doing it on me is showing themselves. They can't hide it from me. Yeah. And the power is they become weak when you find out who it is. You're welcome, Snowflake. Yeah. Once you know who it is, because oftentimes people are so twisted and looped up in some type of fucked up shit going on out here. They don't be knowing exactly who it is. So that's good that you do know who it is, and I trust that you do know who it is because you have been doing a lot of work on yourself. But sometimes people don't be knowing who doing what, and they be under the impression. That's why you have to make sure that you got people who are unbiased and ain't trying to take your money to help you. Because people who just want you to keep on coming back to them for money, so they can take your money and tell you, oh yes, this person. I'm telling you why they doing all that. That's why I don't watch no tarot reads that pop up on my phone, because that shit is not gonna happen. I'm not gonna get me caught up in that shit. I'm not gonna be listening to nobody say, "Oh, it's this person and that person." Bitch, you don't know these people. These bitches is crazy, hoe. And love bombing and gaslighting. That's crazy that you say that, because people do that. It don't even have to be a relationship like with a man and a woman, or a woman and a man, woman and woman. I don't know. It don't have to be that type of relationship because people love bomb you. But that's crazy. That's hidden under that. That is crazy, Didi. You know what I learned about that? I don't know if you had that experience. But the monitoring spirits work through people. Fuck that shit, hoe. The monitoring spirits work through people to help that agenda too. Girl, fuck that shit. That is some wild shit. That's what it is, Didi. When I figured that part out, I was like, oh, okay. Monitoring spirits got a lot to do with it. And that is just crazy. That is some crazy. That's why you got to know what laws govern you and know what you will and will not put up with and be able to spot them. I got them. Oh no, bitch! I see where you going with this. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, Dee Dee. Let me see. I'm waiting for it to come up. They use the children often too. Yep. Anybody that they can try to find a loophole or an open door. Yep. 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 It's so true. And what's so crazy about it is that you don't want to be in a space where you don't trust nobody, right? Because you got to trust some people to an extent. The kids don't be knowing no better and all that. But that should be so wild. They work through people to the point where you talking to somebody that you ain't never met. This is what I'm saying. You talk to somebody you ain't never met, and they say some of the same words that somebody else said that was part of the shit on the spiritual realm. And it's like that Fallen movie. It's happened. And with the monitoring spirits, what they do is they around you so much that the person is so weak in character, weak in integrity, weak in their connection to God, that they are easily manipulated. So when they start talking, it really don't be them, but it be a part of them, because if they didn't have a door open, it wouldn't be able to use them like that. That's what I learned too. They come for your vulnerabilities. They try to make vulnerabilities too, though. And they test every perimeter that they can to try to get back in. Snowflake say, I don't even know where to start. Bitch, me either. Just jump in here with us. So, okay, I got a little time. I'll make time to talk about some real shit. Start where we at. Monitoring motherfucking spirits. Be everywhere. And what's so crazy is when you walk it backwards, you like, this shit been going on a long time. Okay, good, Dee. You see that carpet these nuts? I'm telling you, if they ain't got direct access, bitch, they trying to get some type of access. I appreciate you because, you know, I do not like the stuff that be going on. I do not like the shit that be going on that I be seeing out here. And there's so many levels to this shit. It's just wild. So you have to walk it back. Walk it backwards. And you gotta really especially if you have young, and that's what be pissing me off too. But you okay, so here we are, Didi. It do piss me off when people try to attack the children. Okay, been through that in a whole other realm, but it's kind of that's back when they were younger, and I had to fight to keep my kids together as best I could because it was so much of destroying me. So here's the thing. What it is that you are going through and the way that you'll be able to express it to your children is very important. Like, you know, it'll help them with the laws that govern them and the things that they can and cannot do, because whatever it is that's following you is going to try to, like, if I can't get you, bitch, I'm coming for whoever. So I'm not saying that you have to live a saint life, but you do have to tie up loose ends and doors that may be open. Pay attention to the why. You ain't gonna know all of the back and you know, get to all the way to the root of why motherfuckers just coming for you. But I think we've discussed before with you that people just be jealous of you for no reason, and then they don't like that you know so much. They don't like that you they just don't like that you. And a lot of times we run into people who are part of an energy realm that was meant to, you know, come in and challenge us, because I don't see it as bitch, you ain't testing nobody. Ho, you're not a professor, because a professor would never. Okay, they'll weigh all the options and look at all the angles before even trying to test a real bitch. It's always a challenge. And what happens with challenges? Challenges build character. Challenges build stamina. Challenges build um, stance. Your stance. How you stand on your square. Because I really don't like when people do that type of shit. And sometimes people can look at it. If you discuss it with the wrong person, they'll look at it. Oh, you must be cursed. Oh, blah 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 blah. Now, bitch, I'm built different and motherfuckers see that. I'm cut from a different cloth and motherfuckers don't like that. Polyester hoes don't like that. They don't like silk. They don't like it. It is, Dee. And from what I understand from you, I'm just saying, it is, you know, the sooner you start, the better. But that's on you. But I'm just saying, because them placements, you know, the stuff that you got going on. How long did you do videos on YouTube? It ain't got nothing to do with YouTube, do it? The using of children is crazy and true. I'm experiencing that part. I refreshed my protection. When I turned around to go in backwards, I saw the shadow. God damn. Snowflakes said they think I'm crazy. Who think you crazy? You can't tell it to the wrong people, because I have for them be having them spirits on them. They'll come in there and all of a sudden they tripped out. Have you ever seen somebody just real nice and bubbly at first, and then you ain't did nothing but be yourself? Your energy ain't changing nothing. And all of a sudden they got they telling you no, I can't do that, blah 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 blah, like the dentist bitch. No, I'm just playing. But it's kind of similar to that. You'll notice that too. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you walk in these portals, you gotta go ahead and bless the entrance and the exit of them motherfuckers, bitch. I'm trying to tell you. I keep me a little spray. Cause them bitches just they be floating around like gnats, ho. They don't look like actual bugs. Sometimes you can see them. Cause I remember I saw one with this girl that I had met up here. That's why I was like, oh, okay, thank you, bitch. Cause I hadn't paid much attention to how everything was operating in the sense of, cause I was like, how the fuck do these people be knowing what I'm thinking, what I'm drinking, what I'm about to do before I even make a decision to do it? Like, how these people know that shit? How these people wrangling people and like the whole to do? And it finally happened where I saw what was happening. And I'm like, I sat back. I was like, well, I be goddamn. I saw it all play out right in front of me with this girl. The conversation was going real good. She was just really enlightening and everything when it comes to content and stuff like that. And we were going to do this divine feminine retreat and all of the things, bitch, we were really talking about doing it, whore. And all of a sudden I saw a smoke pass me by. It was a dark spirit, passed right by my eyes. And I sat back because I went from looking towards her to looking back at my computer because I had been having technical issues, and I started back to typing because I just been called to be more patient, more and more patient, because they just keep on trying to oppress me. So I'm looking back at my computer. I saw a black smoke like thing wiggle by. The girl stood up like she couldn't be on the side of me no more. We done talked for hours right here. She was really bubbly and cool. She got up, walked in front of me, crossed her arms, started saying some stuff that, like, I was like, it's kind of like when you see somebody being aggressive and you just try to stay focused. I'm not making eye contact. She changed. She was like, oh, I'll be back. She left. I'm still doing my work because that's what I came in there to do. I'm still doing my work. She was gone for like 10 or 15 minutes. She come back and she said, oh, you still in here? Girl, I'm not talking to your ass no more. That thing done came in here and, bitch, if you don't believe in God, I'm not gonna fuck with you. And that's what I meant by that. Them gnats and stuff like that, that may come with the season. Just, pour ammonia, bleach, or whatever it is that they tell you to pour in your sink. Keep your little spray or call and get the pest control to come through. €10, DD? Walk it backwards. Because if you experienced it in your younger years, that means that you elevated to the point where, okay, now we got to show you something different. We got to, challenge you a little bit more here. €10? Hey, child, it's too much going on. Child. You can't even, but you're not meant to have a lot of friends, no way, but it's good to not interact with too many people anyway, because they try to get somebody up under you real good and close, somebody that you'll get intimate with and loosen up around, to have you to be easy. They can have easy access to not only harvesting your energy, but as well as causing issues in your life, steal things from you, whatever it may be. It's a number of things. It's a number of things. Where did Master Sunray go? He done left up out of here. Baby, let me tell you something. One thing the motherfuckers help you with, though, DD, ain't no room for confusion. That's one thing that they help you with. Ain't no room for confusion. You're not going to be confused about nothing because you already see what spirit these folks be operating in. They come around and try to love bomb you and gaslight you. The gaslighting is real, child. The gaslighting is so real that you got to look at it and just laugh like, damn, y'all wild in a bitch. You got to look at it and be like, man, y'all wild. Like, for real. They want to show you that the gaslighting has a lot to do with trying to get you to weaken you in some area. Pay attention to where they gaslight you and how they gaslight you. That's number one. What type of response are they looking for? When you don't respond, how do they react? It's a lot of moves that can be made, because when people are under the influence, that's what I call it. They under the influence hole, and they trying to get you under the influence. It's gonna be a no. I promise you, you'll notice wherever you were weak, baby, you are stronger than ever. Especially if you make it out of it each and every time. Each and every time. Charlize must have left up out of here. Where her ass go? All right. Child. Okay? You better not be. That's why, you got to stay away from emotional people and people who ain't, uh, don't know who they are. And it's easy to identify when people don't know who they are. It's easy to identify people that just, they react and respond from emotion. They weak. I call them weak. And they only weak for a moment if they decide to self-develop and become better. Because anyone who will allow their emotions to take over will, you don't know if you can trust them. You don't know how you can trust them. Bitch, I don't know if you're going to be cool to come out of bed with me 1 minute or the next. Like you flip-flopping ass, moody ass bitch. Don't really know what's going on. Don't know whose you are, why you are, where you are. Don't know which direction you going. Don't know where. Oh, she here. Oh, you at the nail salon getting cute. Don't know who they are, where they are, why they are. So when people ain't in alignment, that's one thing I noticed too. That when people ain't in alignment with their assignment, they get tricked off their square. So they give up on what they doing. They try something new that ain't in alignment. It don't connect to nothing that they doing because they weren't doing something right, doing something they were supposed to in the first place, or they were not connected. They had a disconnect from God. They disconnected from God's source. They disconnected from the Creator, the highest of highs. Okay, the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, and they don't know how to deal with polarities in their life. So if you don't know how to deal with the polarities in your life, please, okay, step back. Canon, step back. Miss Spirits and Protector, don't let them gnats get to you like that. Because last thing you want is post-traumatic spiritual syndrome, okay? And you get to thinking that everything does mean something, but sometimes they don't. Depending on the size of the net. I mean, is it a net or is it one of the things that it don't never grow? It's just like, what is that? I don't even think they have a name. You was prepared watering plants at 3 a.m. between 12 a.m. and 12 a.m. and 3 a.m. Get it together. Noon to 3 p.m. 12 a.m. to 3 p.m. 3 a.m. I'm trying to figure it out. I be having every alarm in my house set, but we is not finna oversleep. We not going, we'll take us a little nap or something in. We're not finna oversleep. Because one time I took a nap and overslept past the warrior hours, and I was like, bitch, got me. But I still went in. Still went in. Yeah, praying at that time. Still went in. Bitch, okay. Well, I woke up at 3:14. Well, I guess it's on. What the fuck you mean? It ain't too late. See what I'm saying, Didi? Take a little nap or something. I turn on alarms all around. Bitch, I'm going to hear one of them. Okay? Because sometimes you can tell your team, I really need to wake up at 12. I have to have a conversation with you. I really need to wake up at 12 a.m. I really need to wake up at this time. Baby. Because let me tell you something. Motherfuckers that be trying to work against folks, them motherfuckers be so on top of ruin, like they be so dedicated to ruining motherfuckers because they don't be having shit going on. Motherfucker that's dedicated and ruining people and trying to do stuff to people ain't got shit going on. Okay, and like I told y'all before, if a person ain't got nothing going on, bitch, you gonna be all that they got going on. Okay, ain't got no life, no purpose, no, zeal for life. They want your zeal. They want your purpose. They want you to not be where you are to make them feel good. And they be on top of their shit. What's her name? It's a ex Sangoma on YouTube that was discussing it. She be discussing a lot of stuff, and I could tell that Didi, she kind of like what we were talking about. She's kind of one of those people that really ain't supposed to be talking about certain stuff because it does cause people to come up against her. So they was attacking her, even though she a Christian now, and she really going in there wholeheartedly. But she discussing stuff about the practices. She had to even stop discussing certain stuff because people were using the information that she was trying to help them to avoid. They were using it and using it on other people. They would come to her channel. But she was very adamant about they are when they be doing their shit or whatever, They're going to be on time. They're going to be on the money. They're going to be paying attention to everything they need to be paid attention to. So, you know, if the enemy don't sleep, bitch, I'm trying to figure out. That's why we crystallize with Christ consciousness. And a lot of people think that Christ consciousness has a lot to do with religion and Christianity. Please go do your homework. So when you begin to crystallize and move around in Christ consciousness, right? You know what that bitch was doing, that little thing. But when it comes to crystallizing and really going into the 5D, operating the 5 and above, what happens is you don't require a lot of sleep. You don't require a lot of food. You don't require a lot of the things that you used to require or would require if you were more grounded in this realm. So it makes it easier for you to not, it's not necessarily that you are staying on, you're paranoid and staying on point, but you are keeping up with your cleanings. You're keeping up with what it is that you ingest mentally, physically, spiritually, what, you know, ingest and what you listen to. You are mindful of so much around you and you're so tapped in that you will be able to know. Now, let me tell you something. I think in one of the reasons it kind of came up, about somebody ancestors playing for your team now. That's some real shit. I'm gonna tell you why. Because oftentimes people lose their help, they lose their connection, they lose a sense of purpose. They turn on themselves. So when you turn on yourself, they gonna turn on you. They gonna go on. They're not gonna be against you, but they show as hell not gonna be for you because there's nothing that they can operate within that will allow for them to do the job they signed up for. So maybe whoever you are attacking, you are connected to them in some type of way, an enemy from far away, some other lifetime that you were supposed to make amends with, make peace with. You didn't. So now they were supposed to be a part of that, the success of that mending. And what happens is they go for who it is that you came up against that you were really supposed to make amends with, right? That's one of the ways. The other way is that someone that you are dealing with in a romantic situation, your people and they people really can make more stuff happen. That's why a lot of times when it comes to power couples, and a lot of people get into the divine masculine, divine feminine, twin flames, and all those things. But on the cool, when you go back and look at the people that were successfully married in your childhood, the teachers, the doctors, whoever it was that were prominent in your neighborhood and the place that you went, most of those people were power couples. Those were power couples back in the day. They made some type of agreement. They made an oath with that marriage, and they really work towards success in all areas of their life. That's why no matter what, neither one of them is slipping, not that you know of anyway. And if it does come out, it's not some big to do, because even with those people, the only ones that will really get caught up with, I got a family way over here on the other side of town, those were most of the ones who were raised and brought up in that arena as well, but they still handled their business. So that goes with the ancestors coming together, because it's not just you and a person coming together. You got to be mindful of their lineage, their ancestors, what you are involving yourself in, and how can that possibly either edify you or not? How can that possibly help with your ascension and spiritual expansion or not? That's why when it comes to marriage, people do need, I believe, you ain't got to listen to me, but I'm a firm believer. You should do counseling or get a high priest or priestess. Okay, so we're going to say pastor or preacher. Okay, somebody that has dignity, integrity, and really under the strong arm of God to say if this is something that, you know, should be happening, you see. Because it really does play a huge part. Or even the matriarch or the patriarch of the family should know as well if they have been the person that everybody brings their significant other to see if this is the person I am to marry, you see. But your lineage does connect, and most times most times what happens is the woman, because she took the man's name, takes on their ancestors and their what they bring to the table energetically, spiritually, just overall. She inherits that. So you don't just inherit land. You don't just inherit property. You don't just like, I know some of y'all probably like, you're probably inheriting their debt. You probably inherit. Well, all of that is a given. I'm talking about spiritually over here. And so that's why some women become more powerful when they marry certain men. And that's why certain men don't marry certain women. It's an innate knowing or knowledge of, if I marry this one, shit gonna change. My life will never be the same. Yeah. Or they sometimes men and women get into the space where like, no, 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 no. Is it Didi? Didi says in the birth chart. Very Miss One. That's what they gonna do though. I don't know what your name is. I don't know if your name is Wrath or shit. I don't know. But that's what they do. That's what they come after because they're not creative. They are not creative. So anytime somebody comes up against you because of your gifts, they are missing something. They don't know. They don't see the light in themselves. I'm gonna slap the shit out this thing. It's not a net. I don't know what that thing is. Head is sprayed. But yeah. But yeah. That's what they do. They come after. It's like if you are the ambassador of your bloodline, you kind of make a difference. If you are the one who is making a change, and the things that are going on have a lot to do with you standing up and stepping forward, nobody else has done what it is that you are doing since probably generations ago, because somebody did. It's just that you ain't met them, right? And so they come in, right? You inherited the last little leg of whatever that person was facing because something came in and took over to keep it from to keep the bloodline from being able to live up to what that person was handing down. So you come through, it's handed to you, and it's like, what do I do? Don't nobody want to talk to you about it. Don't nobody want to act. They acting like they don't understand. That bitch looked way bigger when it came across the screen. Ho, that thing looked like a gnat. It's the size of a gnat. But when that bitch just walked across here, don't call it no bitch because it could be a fairy. Because I don't feel bad about what it is. It's just, it's time for me to get off her too. But real quick. But that's how it happens, right? And so it's meant for you to figure it out. Some people give up. I don't understand if I came here to do this and the other, why don't I have the tools to protect myself? Why don't I have the tools, or the woe is me people? Why me? Why this and that? And they give up. That's what they want you to do. They want you to give up. They want you to feel disempowered. They want you to feel like if you keep going, it's going to get worse. Bitch. Label was one of the worst things that you went through before you even knew who you were. Okay? And think about how intelligent it is to be a child. The baby naturally turns around and goes head, well, most of them, not the crazy ones. The baby turns around and naturally drops his head to prepare to come out. Your body don't tell the baby, you need to turn around. They just know shit. So, and it also moves and comes on through. You push and it's trying to come up out of there too. Something is helping it. Of course, we know. But look at all the stuff you went through just to get her. And you weren't even grown. And you acting like this is the worst. This is the worst that has happened. This is the worst that is going on. What could it be? Oh my God, woe is me. And it's like, do you really sit and listen? You went through some of the hardest shit that you'll ever go through by the age of 7 years of age. Let's call it 3. Let's call it 3 years of age. You know how to hold your own bottle at 3 months, 4 months. Ooh. These baby these days probably hold them out the womb. Man, give me a damn bottle. You know how to hold your bottle at 3, 4 months. That's a lot of progress from something that just feed me, just do it. I don't know what to do with these. You ever shake a baby up, motherfucker? By the time you 6 months, some of y'all, because some of y'all was a little slow. I had a couple of slow babies. Some of y'all crawled 5, 6 months. You learned how to crawl. You did a little 1, 2. Let me try that shit. Just where does that come from? What tells a baby you should crawl when you put them on the floor or on their stomach? They start raising up first. Oh, shit, wait a minute. I can see more when I raise up like this. You can't even talk to people and figure that out. Listen to me. You can't even talk to people and figure that out. So, then, all of a sudden, you can get up on your knees. Like, wait a minute. Start scooting. Rocking back and forth. What is going on? And if your mama don't sweep your legs or with a broom or a wet dish rag, got to be a greasy dish rag. If that don't happen, you eventually learn how to crawl. Wow. Then you learn how to pull up on stuff and stand up. And it's like, wait a minute. I can see even more shit. Are you fucking kidding me? I can see more shit than what the fuck? What is going on? What? I can see over this table. Wow. Now, how do I get from here to over there? That looks like it's my height. I need to touch it. So you crawl over there and stand up again. Look at all the stuff that you did within the first 3 years of your life. First 3 years before you really knew who the fuck you were. Yeah. The signs are done. 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 The signs are done, my friends. All right. So let's get up out of here so Kat and everybody else can watch their videos or whatever. All right. But at any rate, okay, I don't like distractions. So let's get to work, people. All right, Dee Dee, Charlisa, thank y'all so much for joining me here today. I appreciate it because I was unsure at first, and then boom, you burst into the door and said, we are here. Whore. Okay. All right. I love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all in about a minute. Make sure that y'all drop the emojis after the video post. Please, 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 and thank you.